Give them the right bonuses. Make sure their welfare is taken care of. You can't expect services from somebody who's demotivated. Those are some of the things that we'll do. And let me deal with the things I can change. I can change. We will use the law. We will use our political influence to make sure, to a very large extent, we support consuming what we produce. And by the way, I want to trigger consumption in Nairobi. If I trigger consumption in Nairobi, and maybe you were not there when I started, I talked about consumer credit, household credit, credit to the women groups, credit to young people. If we trigger consumption, investment is really easy. But this economy for a long time has been driven by government spending on large infrastructural projects. That's why people are looking, you see even us, we are laughing at the expressway rather than celebrate it, because the woman who sells in Gikomba doesn't see the difference. One of the things, Nairobi has 70 markets only for 6 million people. We need to build another 150 markets, because roadsides have become markets. When you're going to Kangemi, living Nairobi, I'm sure you see people selling things on the road. We need to build 150 very good markets that will then absorb. That's why I'm talking about credit. I'm going to sit with commercial banks because I'm a commercial banker, and now I've come into politics to say, guys, credit must go to who gives you deposits. And I will speak to Central Bank, I'll speak to the Minister of Finance and say, how can we incentivize that? How can we incentivize loans to go back to who gives us deposits? Not penalize, but incentivize. Because banks, if you give commercial banks the opportunity to make lazy money, today they are getting deposits at 1% from the micro, small, medium enterprise. They are lending to government at 16%. Because I think the treasury bond is now at 13.5%. Because you don't pay taxes on the coupon rate, you make 16%. Even me, I would do that business. Just take from you, give it to you as government, and sit. But there is a structural fault in that economic design. And some of us who bring bandwidth to the equation must change that equation so that he or she who gives low priced deposit also get low priced loan. And with a low price loan, then they are able to trigger demand. Demand creates jobs because supply comes automatically. It's a shame that the demand we are talking about now is about other things, but that really is what is required. And to close, and sorry, maybe I'm speaking too much, but just into the detail. And local purchase order by Nairobi City County under my watch will be a local purchase order. It will be backed by cash. You will take it to a bank and you can discount it and there'll be cash. Today, Nairobi City County is running accrual accounting. And maybe that's the way government is going. I don't believe. Government was always cash accounting. You can't come to me and I tell you, supply uniforms for the Nairobi Inspectorate, and then I take 2 years to pay you. How? I can only give you an LPO that is backed by a proper budget. And that budget is also backed by a proper economic plan. And that economic plan is backed by proper public participation. So the budget starts with a county integrated development plan. And planning must be separate from budgeting. And budgeting must be separate from execution of the budgeting. The cash cycle, the order to cash cycle, if I can use that, for Nairobi City County will be neat. I want to make it neat in 100 days. And the procure to pay cycle. I can't have pending bills no more. First of all, I'll pay the genuine pending bills because I'll fix the revenue very quickly so I can pay the genuine pending bills. But businessmen cannot go to hospital with cancerous cells because it's been caused by Nairobi City County anymore, going forward. That's what we do. Because business people, in fact, people bump behind your car because the guy is stressed, the lady is stressed. I supplied the county, my house is being sold, my business is being sold by the bank because this county has not paid me. And those are the things we need to arrest. And that requires management. That requires depth of being able to do business, but also patriotism and the ability to look and to see. The ability to look and to see. For me, this responsibility I'm asking for is a calling. This is not a job. I wake up to a calling. I've always woken up to a calling. I'm not coming for a job. I've had all the jobs I can enjoy and earn out there competitively, by the way. But if this is also competitive, I'm asking that you give me this responsibility and you join me in getting it done.
Thank you. Okay, so with the interest of time,